Your childhood favorite Minecraft server has just shut down. Well, things have changed. Last week, one of Minecraft's biggest servers ever, gaining Guinness World Records for the highest player count of the server and more, got shut down. Everything was deleted with no official announcement or reasoning by any of the owners. Now, a week later, the entire company has been bought out and it's being revived. But what's going to change, and how will the new owner keep this from sinking into the ground and failing? Speaking of things changing, you need to change your browser. Thanks to Opera GX for helping me keep the lights on. Opera GX is the best browser on the market. Whoa, yes, you heard that right. This is your current browser, and this is Opera GX. Wowee. But wait, how do I do this? Well, shut up and I'll tell you. Using the GX store, you can install a ton of different mods. I mean, look at this blockified mod. It's all I've ever asked for. Whoa, that's hot! But it can only get better. Opera GX allows you to add animated wallpapers. Just click this, then this, then this, and boom. This is amazing, but my PC lags with my current rubbish browser. How am I gonna run this? Well, my weird, stupid friend, you won't have lag no more. You see, Opera GX has a ridiculously cool feature called the CPU and RAM limiter. Whoa. If you enable it, then the browser will take up less CPU and RAM usage. But that's not it, oh no. If you're worried about changing browser, then don't worry no more. Opera GX automatically imports all of your data with the import tool, so you just have to press this button and boom, it's in your browser. Don't be an idiot. Click the link in the description to download Opera GX today. Yesterday, the Overwatch Pro and ex-Mineplex admin Samito came to Twitter to announce that he has acquired 100% of Mineplex and says that he is fully committed to bringing the passion that changed the lives of tens of millions of players around the world. This news hyped up the Minecraft community. Knowing that Mineplex now has a chance to come back swinging with an actual good owner who will listen to the community and change the server for the better was amazing. He later goes on to the official Discord server and talks about how the network has sorely needed to regain its passion and drive that made it what it was in the glory days, and says that he owes it to every one of you who have stuck by the network for all of these years. We're in this to win this, make no mistake. Things are going to be very different around here starting today.
All right, guys, obviously crazy day today. I want to start out by saying, thank you guys so much to the Mineplex community. You guys are still rallying strong after all of these years, and I've known you guys for 10. It's been since day one with me, and this is kind of why I wanted to step in. I knew you guys were still out there. I knew you still wanted to see the network succeed, and so did I, man. There's so much potential here. There's so many good things that this network has done for so many great people. It started my career, right? From day one, I was fortunate enough to just happen upon the server right before it was founded and play Better MC and play Champions. And it's what led to my career in Overwatch. It's what's led to so many amazing things in my life and amazing people in my life, and it just deserves so much. It deserves the world, and that's really because of the community that you all built, and you guys are awesome, so thank you so much. But let me get something clear real quick. There's nothing for us to celebrate yet, right? Like the mentality, when I said the mentality around this company has changed, I mean it. There's one thing and only one thing we are focused on right now. That is execute, 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 execute. Right? There's no champagne to be popped. There's nothing to celebrate. There's a lot of work for us to do. And we're not even at the starting line. We're at before the starting line, right? But we got some very talented devs ready to roll, ready to get aggressive, ready to get after it. So yeah, look, we're focused on execution, and that's priority number one. Hold us accountable, let us execute, let us get done what we have to get done. And hopefully we've reached back out to Microsoft to hopefully get back in the partnership program with Bedrock. And so, I'm really hoping that, they're great over there. I'm really hoping to hear back from them soon, and we'll keep you guys posted as soon as we can. And I've got a lot of game design ideas ready to implement. I'm excited about those too. So this is my dream, man. And you guys are gonna make it happen. So I love you, thank you, and expect more. Let's go.
Everything is looking positive for Mineplex. Samito is clearly passionate and excited to bring this server back with bigger and better ideas for the network. But what will stop this from failing again? Well, as the Mr. Epic spoke about in his video on Mineplex, the server had been on a decline for many years, due to the server not being very profitable after the EULA changes. And because of this, many of the original developers and owners ended up leaving. The server was very laggy, full of cheaters, and needed a massive change, but it never got it, leading to its inevitable demise. And since then, we've seen servers take over and make a big impact. Hypixel has always been on top, reaching ridiculous numbers and creating a massive niche on YouTube YouTube of Bed Wars players, Sky Wars players, and more, which, in my opinion, is a big reason why the server still succeeds. Having content creators make videos on your server is free advertising. It's pretty much the only way for a server to even succeed nowadays, especially with Java having no real way of finding new servers in the game. You end up relying on people talking about your server. I mean, there was no way I'd end up finding about Hypixel if it wasn't for Technoblade and the Twitch streamers I'd watch, which is a major problem with Java servers. The lack of natural growth you can get through the game, which is why I believe Mineplex has chose to make Bedrock their priority. The Mineplex Twitter account tweeted out a poll with two options, one being Bedrock and the other being Java. The majority of people, over 80%, all selected Java Edition, which is when the new owner replied to this tweet saying that Bedrock was currently their main priority. This could be a disappointment to some, but I think it's the smartest move they could make in a business perspective. Samito has already spoke about getting back in touch with Minecraft to get Mineplex back on the server list for Bedrock, which will allow for the server to constantly gain new players due to it being one of the first servers you'll see when trying to play online. It doesn't rely on YouTubers, word of mouth, or any other method that Java servers rely on, and I also believe it's a better monetization method due to being able to use Minecoins on the server. If Mineplex is going to go anywhere, they will need a good steady income to keep everything up and running, but also allow them to innovate in the scene. Not having developers be paid was a massive reason for the server's original downfall, and Samito definitely knows this because Mineplex already has big news for going forward. The other day, Samito made a couple of announcements in the official Mineplex Discord talking about some of the new members joining the team, this being Chiss and Apple G returning to the server. If you didn't know, Chiss was an ex-owner and developer at Mineplex, but eventually departed the team in 2017, leading to Apple G stepping up as one of the owners too, who also left in 2020. Clearly, Samito has a plan, and is trying to reach out to some of the original team for Mineplex that made it what it was in the glory days.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen me in the Mineplex scene, right? Or a developer update for that matter, but this is going to be our first one, and I really want to show you guys the new Mineplex. Like, this is, let me make it clear, the Mineplex has changed as of today. We are different, we are ready, we are eager, we are ambitious, and we're so excited to bring back this game company that did so much for so many people, including myself. So before we launch again, the number one thing that we need to hear back from is Microsoft, right? Because we need to get back in their partner program on Bedrock. Java is still ways away. We need to get Bedrock up first. Number two, we get asked this all the time, okay? What about our stats? What about our ranks? Are we gonna get our ranks back? Blah, 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 blah. As of right now, we are getting that data back, right? It's there, it's safe, nobody's losing their rank, nobody's losing their stats, right? Obviously, 99% chance, like, we don't have it in our hands yet. We're gonna be sorting that out this week. But yeah, it's there, and we're working on that right now. The next question I get asked constantly is, where's Java? Java is a little bit away. We'll have more updates on what the deal is with Java. We're gonna have to wait on Java and see where things are at, because I don't want to just relaunch Java in the state it was. Like, the reality was, it was dead, right? You know, nobody was really playing it. It didn't get updates for years. And if I'm gonna relaunch it, it's got to be good. It's got to be quality, right? Like, Mineplex used to have this quality to it that was so good, and as time went on and people went their separate ways, that quality really fell off. I'm not comfortable or okay with launching it like that.
With all of this, you may be asking why Mineplex shut down in the first place. What went down on that day that caused everything to collapse? Well, click the video on screen to find out.